Hello everyone. This short video is going to help us understand how to invite students into Apple Classroom. Apple Classroom is a program that is not like Google Classroom, totally different. It's actually going to be replacing the Secure-IT program where we use to secure and control students' access to iPads. I want to show you a simple way of getting it set up and getting these students invited into it. It's pretty straightforward, but there's one step that's a little weird at first. It doesn't sound right. So here is the process. Here I have my teacher edition iPad all set up, and I have a student iPad here for testing purposes to kind of show you the process. So here on the teacher iPad, you're going to look for the program called Apple Classroom. It looks like this, okay? It just says Classroom, but it has an orange backdrop. It should be installed on your iPad already. If not, please submit a ticket to get the app installed, but it's simply on the second page very likely. What you want to do is you just open it up and you'll create a class. I've already created one. I just call it test. And you'll have one class for all your students, and then you will select groups if you want to break them up by your individual sections. To invite students, it's really straightforward. You click the Invite Students button, and you're going to get this code. Moving over to the student side. Here on the student side, you're going to go to Settings. Okay, and you'll notice with settings, you now have another option that's popped up here called Classroom. This is only there because you've set up your teacher want to broadcast, hey, let's set up a classroom, okay? Because this is running here, this is here by proximity. They'll select Classroom. They'll be able to say, hey, look, there's a class to add, so say add test class. And they'll have a chance to put their name in. My student's name is Steve the Shark, long story behind that, and they touch in the code. Code 1436, you just type in 1436 and hit add. That's all you have to do here. Please make sure this stays as automatic. Over here, you'll now see Steve has popped up on my list, and I just say add, and Steve is now added to the class. If you look at it closely, you'll notice that underneath the Steve, you'll see an icon for settings because that's where that iPad happens to be. If I go back to the home page, notice that goes away and it says home screen. If I'm over here and I say, let's look at the map function, it now shows I'm on map. So it shows where you are. By clicking on it, you'll get some more options and things you can do, including muting them, locking them, and various pieces. You'll see that we're all your students right there. I do hope this process is helpful for you to set up Apple Classroom so that you can secure what students are doing on their iPads. They only will show you what's on their main screen, but they only will have access to one at a time, unlike a computer which has multiple tabs. And as soon as they come back to your room the next day, they'll come into your proximity, your zone, and it'll go right back into the system as long as the app is running on your iPad. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope this is helpful.